Let's move right on then and welcome on board our technical guests as well, who, surprise, are both with us in the studio. This definitely calls for celebration. Nooresh Merani right here with us in our studios, and of course Kunal Bothra joining in as always. So, season's greetings, happy Diwali in advance to both of you, and clearly this calls for a celebration. Nooresh, the fact that you're here. Nikunj, have you planned some
breakfast? Is
what? Yeah.
No, breakfast is what he's carrying for all of us.
He's carrying for us.
Right? Am I wrong or right?
No, I'll have to order now.
Zomato, अभी तो बात कर रहे थे.
Okay, now
a tomato dish on Zomato.
Okay, so he's confessed on air, so we're definitely getting some treats. But for the markets, it's not been too bad. Kunal, what do you make of the setup?
I think it's a good setup for the markets. Last 6-7 days, almost a 600 to 800 point recovery on the Nifty. We've back about that 90,200 mark, which had been a touch and go zone for the index in terms of major resistance. Now, what I like about the setup over the markets, of course, one is that the market breadth has been quite vibrant, where you've seen the mid caps and small caps specifically do pretty well for themselves. Many of the mid caps and small cap, even the indices as well as the stocks, have managed to recover and hit back their June-July highs for themselves and cross above those levels. But then on the index setup, the last 4 days, we've seen a steady decrease in open interest. So now we can probably attribute that the short covering stance, which started off start of this week or end of the previous week, I think has seen a carry forward move. That could be a good sign. We've seen a reduction of almost, I think, 9 lakhs to 10 lakhs contract on the index futures on the Nifty specifically. So I think that's a good sign emerging, and this could probably indicate that the more we see a short covering stance from traders, we could probably expect that the pace of rally on the index would continue to be stronger and higher.
Nooresh, hi, morning. Last year belonged to small and mid caps. Could large caps do the trick now?
So that's the toughest call right now. So the view currently is the large caps have a problem in terms of heavyweight. So I would expect the heavyweights would have a tough time. But if you remove out the first 4 top weights, we could still have a good large cap here, but not necessarily the top ones, because what we've seen generally in heavyweights, when they tend to get into a sideways zone, it can last much longer than we think so. And that is where Reliance, HDFC, the whole of IT and some more names are there. And if we look at the small cap and the mid cap indices, the outperformance has been slow and steady. So we've hit a new high on the Nifty small cap 100. We are just 1.5% away from a all-time high on BSE small cap. So overall seems like a more selective market, unless and until we see some of the heavyweights change trends. As of now, does not look like.